Let's bring in Fox News contributor Joe Concha. And Joe, Griff perfectly laid out the entire situation from last night's debate, from the fact check to the lack of fact check to the topics that Kamala Harris wasn't asked. Your thoughts on the disparities in all of it?
Wow, this was so disturbing but not surprising to watch, Todd. We knew ABC News was going to be what they are, right? In other words, we talked about yesterday how there was that report by the Media Research Center showing that ABC had covered Kamala Harris with 100% news coverage that is positive over the last 8 weeks, basically, since she became the nominee. And sure enough, there it was last night again. The fact that they did not fact check her on any way, shape, or form, while Donald Trump was fact checked 5 times. It was Candy Crowley on steroids. Remember 2012 with Mitt Romney, and she did 1 fact check, and CNN got killed for it. ABC really showed their hand here. And the fact is, when she says she's a gun owner, Kamala Harris, really? Wow, first time I heard that. She said in 2020 that she's for fracking. I never heard that either in 2020. There's no transcript that shows that. The Charlottesville lie, again, she said, and then sure enough, ABC News wasn't there to fact check that. Oh, Trump said there'll be a bloodbath if he loses. That was a lie as well, and ABC News not there again. So in this news cycle, 3 people are running against Donald Trump at this point. It was Joe Biden, then it was Kamala Harris, and obviously the entire news media. We saw that on display last night. Kamala Harris, yes, she was prepared last night, prepared to lie, but she also came across as inauthentic and too scripted. And I think that, as we saw in 2016 with Hillary Clinton, that does come back to bite you. I don't think this was the slam dunk that many Democrats and many in the media are saying right now. I think that one side of the screen was very rehearsed and very dishonest, and Donald Trump, quite frankly, had to play defense, it seemed, the entire night, Carly.
Joe, I mean, you mentioned some of them. Kamala Harris said that Donald Trump supports Project 2025, does not support in vitro fertilization. She also said that no American troops are in a combat zone overseas, and none of those things are true. So you do have to wonder if ABC is going to live to regret this decision to just fact check one side, because now the Trump camp can say win or lose, it doesn't matter, because this debate was stacked against him. The other thing we want to talk about is that one of the things Kamala Harris had to do was distance herself from the administration that she is currently a part of. And here's how she chose to do that. Watch this.
It's important to remind the former president, you're not running against Joe Biden, you're running against me. Clearly, I am not Joe Biden, and I am certainly not Donald Trump.
So do you think that, Joe, and the other things that she said last night is enough to convince Americans that she is not a part of the past and she can usher us into this bright new future?
It's amazing when you think back 4 years ago, Carly, and the Biden administration made a point to call itself the Biden-Harris administration. You're not running against Joe Biden, you're running against me. Well, wait a minute. You were the vice president who supported every single thing that this president has done. You were the deciding vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, as an example. You were touting just a couple of months ago how great Bidenomics is. So for her to say, like, oh, no, actually, I had nothing to do with any of this, you're running against me. Again, I think that when you watch the media coverage this morning and you watch the MSNBCs and CNNs of the world or read the New York Times or Washington Post, you'll hear that, wow, great night for Kamala Harris. I'm not sure this resonated with the people that matter in states that matter, like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, Nevada. I just think that she came across as phony, and there were so many lies told on her end that I think this thing's going to correct itself, and we're right back to where we were 2 days ago before the debate. I really feel that.
So much for threading the needle on this Biden-Harris issue. Harris took that needle and stabbed Biden in the back with it again. Sorry for that imagery. Yeah. Before we let you go, got to ask you about this. Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala Harris. She posted on Instagram, quote, I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for Kamala because she fights for the rights and causes I believe in. With love and hope, Taylor Swift, childless cat lady. Will this move the needle, Joe?
If it was unexpected, because we all know Taylor Swift has endorsed Democratic candidates in the past, then I'd say, oh, boy, yeah, it does move the needle. But we knew this was coming all along. So when you know something's coming, I don't think it does in any way, shape, or form, quite frankly. I know she has influence, but most people that, I guess, listen to Taylor Swift probably knew that she was going to do this anyway. So no, it kind of doesn't. But nonetheless, we'll hear about this for the next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, the media's going to run
I don't
with
think it's a big deal, Todd.
Yeah.
Hardcore. Swifties for Trump. It's your move. Joe Concha. Get some sleep. We appreciate it.
Yeah, there were white dudes for
Kamala?
Harris. No, Swifties. Yeah.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.